Hello again on Thursday, July the 20th. Uh, what video did it? Oh, the super disappointing Wonder Ball. That was the video that I made the other day. Uh, Hello, Josh. Before I forget your shout out that you asked for, I have a new phone. I have a phone with a screen that works. So, like, the next day, we went and Mom helped me out a lot by paying off the phone that I was paying on, but I'm paying her back when I get paid in 4 weeks. So unfortunately, my next paycheck goes to mortgage. So goodbye paycheck. But I told her in like 2 paychecks from now, I'd have the money, so she just bought it for now. So she paid off my old phone. I'm on a new plan. I upgraded from the Samsung Galaxy 5, which I had, to the 7. So I was only paying like $17 a month or something, yada yada, and this was only $19 a month. So I have I got my I ordered a case immediately, and I've been terrified for the last couple days that I was going to drop it, and I did once, but not from very. Luckily, I was sitting on the floor when I dropped it on the floor. Didn't have very far to go. So I have my case that I need to put on it, and when I went out to get my mail, as I knew this was here because Amazon on my phone, wah wah, your thing has been released. No, whatever. I have my Lootware tee for this month already. It got here before the crate did. So I wasn't prepared for this. I cannot remember what the theme is for this month, because usually I look that up when I when I go to make the video for the crate, and then by the time the tea gets here, I remember, oh yeah, that's what the theme was. So I'm gonna just go ahead and open this, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna look at the book. I'm gonna see if when I look at the shirt, if that sparks any memories up here in my brain about what the theme is for this month, and then we'll look at the book and totally cheat. But I'm gonna see if I can figure it out on my own first. So we kind of do a backwards thing. Well, here's the book, and it would help if on the front of the book they would put the theme on the front of the book, like they kind of used to do. But I'm going to set that down there. I'm not going to cheat. You saw me set it down there. And here's my hands. Nothing up my sleeve, except for the rest of my arm. So here is our shirt. I see bones. Luis Belcher. It's a okay. So it is a Bob's Burger shirt. I can't say that she's holding a green thing. Luis Belcher. You probably want to see what it is, don't you? So this shirt feels big for some reason. I don't know why, but she's holding a green thing for some reason. And that's what I was just about to say is I haven't watched much Bob's Burgers. I watched it when it first came out, and maybe their first season wasn't as good, because I watched it a couple times and I'm like, I really wasn't connecting with it. I did watch, and it might be season 2, the Goonies episode, and I had to watch that because it was the Goonies. And I liked the Goonies episode, and then a couple months ago when I was at Mom's house, and of course I fell asleep in the chair, but I'm awake at like 2, 3 in the morning when everyone else is asleep now. And so I actually watched an episode of Bob's Burgers where he ends up being the chef on a cruise ship, and then they kind of there's that. I don't want to ruin the storyline for everyone, but I ended up watching that episode and I enjoyed that. So I need to watch more Bob's Burgers. I guess I need to. I think it might be on Netflix. Maybe I could go back and on top of everything else that I'm attempting to finish watching. Um, my DVR is whittling down. I still have like 5 episodes of The 100. Still 1 episode of Arrow. I don't know. I've still got a bunch of crap. I've got like 2 or 3 episodes of Legion to watch yet. I don't know. I've got shit on there. Not to mention my stories every day that comes down. Uh, you know, my Days of Our Lives in General Hospital. But and Ron Carlivardi, I don't know. Is he? Did it just make him sound like he was like fried octopus? Carlivati. I'm sorry, I'm murdering that name. So yes, on top of everything else, and it looks like she's kind of space. It kind of reminds me of like Star Trek or something, with the lentils around her or something. So I don't know why she's holding the green thing. It's a reference that if I had been watching the show this entire time, I'd be like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious," or whatever. I would get it. I would get it. So I have a Louise Belcher shirt. So I do need to watch more Bob's Burgers because apparently it got better. I mean, I'm always ready to laugh, I guess, but maybe the first season wasn't good or something. I don't know. Maybe it took a while to get, because that's kind of how I feel about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I started watching that and like, you know, it wasn't like it took a little while to get its stride. It took a couple episodes to get its stride, which is why I usually try to give like, 3 or 4 episodes. But I guess, excuse me, Brooklyn Nine-Nine was more of a show I was interested in. Maybe, I don't know. But so sometimes shows take a little while to hit their stride. I was discussing Constantine with somebody the other day, and that took a couple episodes to get over their bump. But once they did, it was better. Still feel like I'm forgetting something. I want to say that the theme might be animation. I seem to remember seeing. I seem to remember seeing animation on their website, or on their Facebook page or whatever. So let's whip it out. Yay! Animation! I got it. Super. There are a few things that bring people across the nation more elation. There are few things that bring people across the nation more elation than animation. You're definitely going to draw some envious glances when you rock this cartoon-inspired clothing featuring Batman, the animated series, Bob's Burgers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, South Park, and Space Jam! So, the Yeti is wearing our shirt. I guess they're going to be... Soon you'll have people who wear your clothes for you. Until then, artist Dave Quiggle presents this t-shirt featuring a tattoo-style design of troublemaker Louise Belcher and her precious Coochie Kopi. Whatever that is. Now I have to look up the Coochie Kopi episode just to know what my shirt means. I must know! But yeah, I noticed last month in their little booklet they didn't have like models. So now everything's going to be and well, I guess it makes sense. Animation, it'd be animated. If you got the Loot For Her By Her, officially starting this month, all of our For Her items will be designed by awesome female artists or curated by cool female influencers. Okay, exclusive Bob Burgers leggings. I don't know if you got all 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Which did you get? No, there are 3 different design variations from 3 different artists. So you did not get all of those. If you got the Loot socks, you would get either exclusive Space Jam socks or exclusive South Park socks. So Bugs Bunny is on there, I guess, and then there's, all the South Park, well, not all the South Park characters, but the main guys. I guess he does have a B-ball with him. So, where did we go? Let's open this. Oh, wait a minute. I was wrong. Look at this. Loot wearables. We have Batman, the animated series, basketball jersey. Okay, well, that's not very exciting. Look, they have a model. I lied. They're not all animated this year, or this month. Loot wearable. And see, he has the Batman on here. And very tiny down there at the bottom is the logo for Batman the Animated Series. So, I don't mind messing out on that one. That one was not very exciting. Not as exciting as I wanted that to be. And then Loot Undies, exclusive TMNT ice cream underwear, which that actually looks kind of cool. I like that design with the little ice cream. So, and then that's the end of it. Oh, and look, I super lied, because on the back here, they have all the models wearing all the things with the Yeti in the middle. So, oh wait, the Yeti has our t-shirt on. That's right. I always show off who has our t-shirt on. And then they have the leggings, all the ladies. So that must have been their legs in that picture back there. But now you get to see their faces and what they look like. All the models. All the models. I don't know how to fold this back. So yes, animation. I will hopefully remember that in a few days, maybe, when I get the actual Loot Crate, which I have not received yet. So that will look forward to that in a few days, I assume. Don't even fucking ask me about the goddamn horror block. Don't know. Apparently it's on its way to me. I've actually got like 2 different tracking numbers, so I don't know if I'm getting last month's horror block and this month's horror block like at the same time. I don't know. No one knows what's going on with the nerd block stuff, so when it gets here. That's all I know what to tell you on that one. So yeah, I might still put together some old videos. I don't know. I got shit going on. No, I don't. That's a lie. So, work. That's it. I've survived the first almost 2 weeks. I've been back from Chicago for almost 2 weeks. So, that first week, it was kind of like, oh my god. Is it over yet? I need my weekend again. And now it's just like the second week, I think, is like... crawling through the second week. Maybe by week 3, being back from vacation, I'll be better equipped to deal with life. Again, you take a week off and this is what happens. It takes forever. I don't want to. I didn't want it before, so. But having that week break, it's kind of like, okay, now I gotta get, at least, I guess I was like used to the grind. You know, not the Pokemon Go grind, but like the life grind in general. Like get up, go to work, get up, go to work, get up, go to work, go to Chicago for a week. Get up, go to work, get up, go to work. I'll get there. I'll get there. Other than that, so that's all the cool stuff that I have coming up, I guess. Cool. Let's put air quotes around that, because it's not always cool. But anyway, I have an episode of Bob's Burgers to watch. Let me go see if that's on Netflix, and I'll see you for whatever I see you.